What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Chillin With The Miikcast. It is IDPX, joined today by Ryan John.
Hello, everyone.
And by Zach.
Good morning.
Yeah, Zach might
Good
leave.
evening.
Zach might leave in a little bit, and Greg might join us in a little bit. Sorry if you hear this crumbling. I have a bit of a cough. I didn't mention this to either of you two, by the way, but yeah, I also have a bit of a cough. So I've got to throw a cough drop in my mouth, while we're doing this. So
I hope you feel better, sir.
yeah, I hope so too. I don't know where this cough came from, but we're not here to talk about my cough. We're here to talk about the Game Awards because the nominees come out. The nominees are out, and we do this every year where we just go over each category and give our picks to win. Do you guys have the website open, or at least like a list of the nominees open? Because or
I got the list.
okay. So we're gonna. So when you open it, like the first thing listed is Game of the Year. But we gotta build to that, right? We can't just start with that.
Yeah.
So we're starting from the bottom, and we're gonna start with They do esports categories, and I get why they do that because that's a big part of gaming, and it's also like I think, like, esports I think has like some sort of like partnership with like the Game Awards or something. So we got best esports team. By the way, this website was going really slow earlier, so there's a chance that something might happen, but I'm hoping that's not the case. Best esports team.
It was slow on my.
Yeah.
It was slow on my end too.
Best esports team, we got
So,
Gen.G.
but anyway, sorry for interrupting. Go on.
Yeah, it's alright. You did kind of interrupt me again, but it's okay. Gen.G for League of Legends. NRG for...
Well, just for starters, it's Gen.G, not Gen.G.
Alright, Mr. Yeah, Zach's a League player. Yeah. We got NRG for Valorant. Team Falcons for Dota 2. Team Liquid PH for Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Team Vitality for Counter-Strike 2. Now, I don't follow esports, so it's gonna be.
Oh my god, can I go? Can I ramble?
Yeah. You can go.
All right, so Gen.G won MSI, mid-season invitational for league, and NRG. I don't know much about NRG, but there's a player. His name's Benji Fishy. He used to play Fortnite competitively, and he was like a top tier Fortnite player. And then he switched over to Valorant, and he's the first person to ever win Valorant and Fortnite championship.
Nice.
Yeah. And he's on NRG.
So he's on Gen.G.
Nice.
No, he's on NRG Valorant.
NRG, okay. I was gonna say
And then Team Vitality popped off this year as well in Counter-Strike.
Oh, it's
I don't know what the other two
that's what it like. That's probably what's gonna win is what you said.
I don't know. I don't think Counter-Strike is popular enough to beat League of Legends.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, I already knew about NRG and I already knew about Team Liquid because I think that they got Smash players, so that's how I knew about them. But I don't know, Zach. Tell me who to vote for, and I'll vote for
Gen.G.
All right, we'll vote Gen.G for you, Zach.
Yeah, I'm voting for the same thing as you guys.
All right.
So, yeah, we both got the same votes. All right. Next, what?
Yeah. Next up.
Category.
Next category is best esports athlete. I feel like this is gonna sound mean, but I feel like athlete's a bit of a weird word to use here, but esports player, esports athlete. I get it. Your nominees are Brock, Chovy, Forsaken. I can notice that it's a 0 instead of an O. Kakaru, Menard, or I think it's pronounced Mena-RD. I just heard Jeff say that. I'm like, that's interesting. And then we got Zywoo, and I noticed one of the O's is a 0. Zach, do you know any of these people?
Yeah. Zabu is on Team Vitality in Counter-Strike, and Chovy is on Gen.G in League of Legends.
All right. Zach, who we voting for here?
I don't know. They're both really good. I don't know the other four, so I'm a bit biased because I only keep up with Counter Strike and League, but they're both really good. I can't make a
All right.
decision.
Well, we voted for League last one, so we'll vote for Counter Strike for this one. I'll go Zywoo.
That's fair.
Yeah, same here. I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Zywoo.
All right. Next up. What the hell?
Oh yeah, this one's easy. We can just do this one really quick. We can vote League.
Wait, I can't. I can't go. I can't go to the next category. What the fuck?
We're trying to sabotage the League.
Wait, it doesn't think I voted for esports. Who cares? Esports game. Okay, we're doing this bullshit where like. Yeah, see what I
The
mean?
League
This
of Legends.
the website is being very slow. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're back. No, we're still at team. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, sorry about this, everybody. This is weird. Yeah, I'm gonna pause the recording because this is weird. All right, we're back. The website is terrible, so you're not gonna see us or see me because it's me that's recording. But you're not gonna see me picking the like actually voting like.
Wait,
But
guys,
sorry.
we got a special guest.
Oh, is Greg here?
Yeah, it's the video game nut himself.
Yo, what's up, Greg?
Oh, Greg, you there?
Yeah. By the
Hello?
way, we lost Zach. He had to go while we were paused. But Greg is here. We can't hear him. But Greg, you there?
Yeah.
All right. Well. Yeah. So I have it open in a different website that just lists the nominees, and we'll go through them. We still got best esports game. Your nominees are Counter Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Valorant. I don't know, man. We'll go.
Yeah. These are very interesting games. It's like a.
I'm just gonna go.
Oh, sorry.
I'll go Counter Strike.
Yeah. I'll go. You know what? I'll go Counter Strike 2 because, for one, I mean it's a very difficult game, but however, it's entertaining. It's very fun to play.
Mm-hmm.
I would go with that game. I mean, and there's a lot of people who like it and spend their time playing on it for several hours, so I think that should win.
Yeah. Now we got Content Creator of the Year. Now, this one's interesting. We got K-Drill, Kai Sinet.
Are we okay?
Oh, what's up, Greg?
Wait, Greg's on.
All right. So the mic is on. I had to use the old one to USB. So now we are back.
All right, what's up?
I know you mentioned esports games.
Yeah, we kind of moved on from that though.
That's fine. We're not very good anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's annoying is that the website like absolutely is terrible. So.
Yeah, I see what you mean. How's it this bad?
Huh?
How's it actually this bad? Like I'm trying to click.
You know, it is bad. It was
There we
never
go.
this bad before. But yeah. We're moving on to best content creator of the year. And your nominees
All right.
are.
I see where you're at.
Yeah. I'm trying to. I found a list that is in the same order as these nominees, and we're also going from bottom to top. So we do. Game
As always.
Yeah. So your nominees for content creator of the year are Sadril or Cadril, I don't know. Kai Cenat, Moist Critical got in there. Pretty cool to see that. Sakura Miko, that one's there for you, Greg. And the Burnt
Yeah,
Peanut.
totally.
Now,
The
I don't.
burnt peanut.
Yeah, I saw the peanut yesterday. And I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, and then wait, you first discovered the Burnt Peanut the day before you got nominated for Content Creator of the Year. That's crazy.
Yeah, because the streamer awards.
Oh, yeah. But let's be real here. It's either Kai or Moist.
Yeah, this time.
I don't actually watch Kai Cenat that much. I follow him and all that, and I got a lot of respect for what he does. But I don't really watch his content that much. I watch Moist Critical a lot. It's probably gonna be Kai Cenat though. You know,
Yeah.
But I'm gonna pick Moist Critical, but it's probably gonna be Kai.
You never know. I think it's like one or the two.
Yeah. Greg, what's your pick for Content Creator of the Year?
Can't fully decide, but I'm between Kai or Charlie. One of the two.
Really, not the VTuber.
Yeah, not the VTuber.
Probably not. I haven't watched much of Japan as much as English this year.
Okay. And Ryan, who do you got?
Well, I'm gonna go with Moist Critical, obviously.
Yeah.
He's the best. I feel best
Sorry.
all of them. Oh, I feel like he's the best out of all of them. I mean, I like Kai, but I feel like Moist Critical is definitely a good guy. You know, I like his gaming reviews really. So I do.
His
that
voice meter.
Yeah, the Moist meter exactly. Yeah, so I do believe that he should take this win.
Yeah. Imagine he wins. He goes, "Woo, yeah, baby!"
Yeah, that's
I love that.
Yeah. Yes, they might actually have his employees. You know how last time it was like
his lookalikes. You mean?
yeah, his lookalikes.
Yo, that would be so
I think-
crazy.
Yeah, so
Yeah, the Charlie lookalike contest.
yeah, I would actually would love to see that again. Really.
Yeah. All right. Next up, most anticipated game. This one's always in a weird category, but I mean, I guess it's fun to like see what's the most exciting game coming up. Your nominees are 007 First Light, GTA 6, Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4. Now, the way I look at this is what's coming out next year, and with that said, immediately take out The Witcher 4. I cannot wait to play that, but that's not coming out next year.
It's not. I agree with you on that.
Yeah. Now these four. I'm really excited for all four of these. Like, I'll get to the elephant in the room in a second, but like, for 007 looks amazing. Like, I cannot wait to play that. I'm not even like that big of a James Bond fan, but like, the Hitman devs working on a James Bond game, like, that sounds awesome. And of course, I cannot wait for Wolverine. And I cannot wait for Resident Evil Requiem. But it's almost not even fair. It's GTA 6. That's my pick. So, Greg, what's your pick?
Rockstar sweeps this whole category.
What's funny is that
True.
they won this category last year. Because it was supposed to...
Yeah.
GTA 6...
We're gonna do it again.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out...
Yeah,
Watch them do it again.
Yeah. Hey, we got GTA 6 being the most anticipated
hang on.
game.
I got
Before-
muted. My phone is-
It's alright. You're good.
It's all right. But you know what? Yeah. Let's all agree, all of these games are going to be released before GTA 6.
Oh, no, I don't know about the... Actually, if GTA 6 keeps getting delayed, The Witcher 4 might come out first. But, like...
Yeah.
If GTA 6 does come out next year, then it actually does come out before The Witcher 4. But yeah, definitely. So Ryan, I would assume you're going with GTA 6, right?
GTA 6. Yep.
Next up, best adaptation. Kind of a lighter lineup this year than previous years. So only 1.5 of these I watched. We got a Minecraft movie, which, believe it or not, that's the one I watched half of. You know, and I was like half paying attention to it. So really, it was like 25% watched it. But There's a Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry. I forgot about Devil May Cry. I wanted to watch that, but I didn't. But okay, a Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry, Splinter Cell Death Watch, The Last of Us Season 2, and Until Dawn. I heard Until Dawn was pretty, like, not great, so I'm surprised it got
It
here.
really was.
Um, yeah, I don't actually know because my mind wants to, my gut wants to say The Last of Us, but like it did not review as it was not received as well as the first season was, but like I mean it's the only one I watched fully out of these nominees, so I kind of have to pick that one by default. Although I'm sure Devil May Cry and Splinter Cell are better, but Greg, I don't know if you're there or not. If you're still
No, I am.
okay.
I'm so back.
Okay. What's your pick for this category?
I would probably have to say Last of Us is going to sweep, even though it didn't get the best reviews.
Yeah.
I feel that Devil May Cry specifically, like, it was a lot of character assassination.
Oh, really?
I'm not going to go into spoilers, but it just changes a lot from the games, and it's not as good. Minecraft, I feel, might be a second, but it's definitely not going to take the top spot.
Yeah. Wanna know what I'm surprised didn't get in here? Sonic.
Well,
Sonic 3.
Yeah, Sonic 3. It came out.
yeah.
It came out last year, but it missed the
Yeah,
cutoff.
last December.
And honestly,
Sonic 3 was-
I was expecting Sonic 3 and Secret Level to both get nominated here because they both came out last year but missed the cutoff.
And Secret Level came around the same time as the showcase itself.
Yeah. So I was expecting, although Secret Level, that one was more like kind of hit or miss because like since it was an anthology series, you had some episodes were really good and some were not good at all. Like I remember the Crossfire episode. Like take a shot every time a character says we're not the bad guys and you'll be fucking dead. Ryan, your pick for best adaptation.
All right. As the famous wise words of Minecraft Steve once said, first mine,
Sorry.
then we craft. Let's Minecraft.
That's Minecraft.
I pick the Minecraft movie for best adaptation.
All right. And I honestly, this lineup is so kind of light. I don't think Minecraft winning is that crazy, you know. That shit almost made $1 billion. I don't think winning best adaptation is
It's
that
not.
out of,
It was very close.
True.
It didn't. Did I say it made $1 billion? I meant it almost made $1 billion.
No, you didn't.
Okay, well, so yeah, but okay. Next up, best multiplayer game. I think it was Shroud, the streamer, said like there should be like 2 different Game of the Year awards, one for multiplayer and one for single player.
Single player.
And I
adventure.
can see I can see the argument by like I feel like Game of the Year should just be like the best, just any game that came out this year, the best. What is the best? But whatever. Your nominees are Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Elden Ring Night Rain, Peak. Pretty cool to see Peak in there, and Split Fiction. I have not played any one of these, which is kind of crazy.
Same here.
I wanted to play Battlefield, but I just didn't get to play it. I wanted to play Split Fiction, but I just didn't get to play it. I bought Peak. I have Peak. We were gonna do a video about that, and we just never got around to doing that. So my pick is my pick's gonna be Peak because I haven't played any of these games, but at least I have that one, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna pick Peak, even though the winner is probably going to be either Battlefield or Split Fiction, and I'm probably leaning more towards Split Fiction, but I'm going to pick Peak as my winner. Greg, as someone who has not played any of these games, what's your pick for best multiplayer?
I would probably have to agree with you on Peak. I've seen streams of it, and it looks so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Ryan, how about you?
Dang. You know, I know Battlefield will win, but come on. I've seen like videos on Peak. Let's get Peak to win here.
Yeah.
I'm going with Peak.
Do you guys hear that noise in the back? No?
Wait, what noise?
Okay, so you didn't hear anything. There's just a lot of wind outside of from where I am. But,
Nice.
Yeah, not really nice. It could ruin the video.
You never know. Hopefully not, but I don't hear.
Okay, that's good. All right, next up, best sports slash racing game. Your nominees are EA Sports FC 26, F1 25, Mario Kart World, Rematch, and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Now, there's only 2 games on here that I have played, and I think you can guess the two. It's the Mario versus Sonic, basically. I did want to play Rematch. That was on Game Pass, and it's done by the devs of Sifu. And I thought Sifu was a pretty solid game, so I wanted to play Rematch. I never got around to it, and of course, I'm not fucking playing EA Sports FC or F1. But damn, 3 racing games and 2 soccer games basically is what this category is. So this comes down to Mario Kart versus Sonic Racing. Whoo boy. And look, I played a lot of Mario Kart World. I played that game for weeks, but also because I got it with a brand new console, and I didn't there wasn't really anything else coming out at the time, right? So it was like, I'm not really playing anything else. I'm playing Mario Kart World. I'm grinding this game. And I basically did. Sonic I didn't play for as long because it came out, it wasn't on this shiny new toy that was the Switch 2, right? And I also, it came out, it literally, not only did it come out during a busier time, I remember it literally came out the same day as like 2 other games. So I didn't play that game as much. But I do remember kind of just grinding that game for a week, and Sonic Racing is so much fun. Objectively, I think Sonic Racing might be better, which is crazy. I didn't think I would say that, but I think objectively that game might be better. You know, I still love Mario Kart World. Don't get me wrong. But it is very flawed, and it has like the controversial cloud around it. I think I'm going to give this one to Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, but I could honestly see them giving it to Mario Kart because it's Mario. But, Ryan, we'll ask you. What's your pick for best sports slash racing game?
Well, this was a tough one between Mario Kart and Sonic. Well, I know one of our Miikcast members, Ward, would be upset about this, but I have to go with Mario Kart on this one.
Okay. No, but Mario Kart's a
Oh, you could play as a penguin in that.
Yeah, like low key. It's like a very entertaining. I like the mini games. I like what they did with it. I think that this is one of their best Mario Kart games in a while. Really,
Yeah.
it's just like
Sorry.
yeah, it's just like flat out entertaining. I like the challenges behind it too. Like they add more characters in the game. They add more competitions, more interesting maps. It's just like really entertaining to play. A great way to start off the new Nintendo Switch console, really.
Yeah. So I'm going with Sonic. You go with Mario Kart. Greg, what are you going for?
So I've played both Mario Kart and Sonic Racing for about the same amount of time as of now. I'll definitely play both more to get more of the unlocks and whatnot, but as of now, my heart is on Sonic.
Okay,
I just love how I can just strap down on my PC, play the online, of course, all the events as well for bonuses with the DLCs, whether it's free or paid. I've just been enjoying Sonic Racing much more.
Yeah, I love how all 3 of us kind of immediately just like disregarded the other 3 nominees. But
Yeah, the realistic racing games.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Although rematch seems cool, but I haven't played it. But next up, best sim slash strategy game. Okay, one thing you'll notice, by the way, normally the nominees, the categories get 5 nominees, except for Game of the Year that will get 6. A lot of categories this year have 6 nominees, which I think is interesting. I don't know how Best Sim/Strategy got 6 nominees, but it did. So your nominees are The Alters, Final Fantasy Tactics: The Evilise Chronicles, excuse me, Jurassic World Evolution 3, Civ 7, which I kind of forgot came out this year, Tempest Rising, and 2 Point Museum. I have not played any of these games, but I really want to play Final Fantasy Tactics, so I'm just gonna pick that one. Greg, which one you picking?
Probably Tactics as well. I've heard people have sworn their heart by this game, and I want to try to become one of those people in the future.
This Tactics has like a strong fan base, I will say.
Yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics alone is like a universe in itself.
Yeah. And Ryan, what you going with?
Yeah, as much as I'm a big fan of Jurassic World, I don't know. I mean, I've been getting into like Final Fantasy recently, and I do see. I am planning on getting Final Fantasy Tactics because, well, I've seen a lot of videos. It looks really cool, so I'm going with Final Fantasy Tactics.
All right.
You know what? W take. I'm just gonna keep it like that.
Yeah,
Yep.
the only reason I haven't actually played this game is because it's like it was sandwiched between like the big, like, you know, that day where like Sonic Racing and Silent Hill and Hades 2 all came out on the same day, and then it was sandwiched between that day and like the when Ghost of Yote came out. It's like, I'm sorry, Final Fantasy, but like I gotta, you know, I gotta make a decision here. But yeah, all right. Next up, Best Family Game. Excuse me. I don't know why it's labeled Best Family. It's like the best family that's in one of these games. But no, it's the Best Family Game.
Wow, yeah. Who really is the best family?
Your nominees are... Jesus Christ. Your nominees are Donkey Kong Bonanza, which surprisingly did not get nominated for a whole lot, but did get, you know, the important category. But Donkey Kong Bonanza... Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, so Lego kind of, you know, filling out this category. Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and Split Fiction. Now, of these games, I've played half of them. I played Donkey Kong, Mario Kart, and Sonic Racing. Not played Lego Party, although I want to. That game looks fun. And I haven't played Lego Voyagers.
It does, actually.
I haven't played Lego Voyagers, although I brought up, I don't know if you guys remember, but I did bring up possibly doing a Mad Lads on that game, so maybe we can do that. And I do really want to play Split Fiction, but I haven't done that yet. It's gonna be Donkey Kong. I love Mario Kart and Sonic Racing, but Donkey Kong, it's not my game of the year, but it's my runner-up. It, like, this game, it's just so fucking good. It's like, well, I love Donkey Kong. It's just such a unique platformer. And also, it's the one game here that got nominated for Game of the Year. So, Ryan, what you got for Best Family Game?
Yeah, as much as I praise Mario Kart, on the last one, nothing can compare Donkey Kong. So my pick is Donkey Kong. I mean, the game itself looks very interesting. Really, I mean, it's between Mario Kart and Donkey Kong of who would be the best family game. I think the choice is very obviously. Donkey Kong is definitely an entertaining game to play. The quality of the game looks really good. I like, you know, the graphics and everything. So I'm going to go with Donkey Kong Banana Blues, or I'm just calling it Donkey Kong.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
And Greg?
Yeah.
Out of all these, it's going to be DK. If DK can't win Game of the Year, then it can at least win, like, one thing.
Yeah.
DK is literally best family. He has the best family tree and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm still shocked, though. I think it literally, like, Donkey Kong literally only got nominated for this and Game of the Year, which is really weird. But, yeah. So I think we're all in agreement that Donkey Kong is taking this one. Next up, Best Fighting Game. Now this one's interesting when you look at the games. You got 2XKO, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and Virtua 5 Revo World Stage. Now I've played all these except for 2XKO, which I'm a little surprised that that's even on here because it's technically not out. It's still in like open beta. So yeah, that it might win though. Probably. So I'll go through each of them. Just give you my thoughts. I gave you my thoughts on 2XKO. Capcom Fighting Collection 2, loved it. That great collection. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Like, Greg, we played that game together. We did. There's a whole video on
Yes,
this.
we did. It was interesting.
Yeah.
It was a fighting game of all time.
Yeah, like, definitely not a bad game. Like, it's not going to be on my, like, most disappointed of the year list or anything like that. But it did sort of just come and go. You know, it is a... I don't know, it just sort of, like, didn't, like, have the lasting impact that maybe it should have had. The Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, great in many ways, like, awful in many other ways. Like, the online is
I can
dog
agree with you on
shit.
that.
Like, they need to fix the online. That is embarrassing. And Virtua Fighter 5 Revo, solid game, but I don't really think it's that much to really write home about. It's basically just an update for Virtua Fighter 5. So I'm gonna go with Capcom Fighting Collection 2, which I don't love that I'm picking a collection game, but I think that's probably the best that they got in here. Although it might go to 2XKO because that's Riot Games, but it's still in beta, so I don't know. Greg, what do you think? Because you're a fighting game fan like I am, so yeah, what's your take here?
All right, so we got two collections. One being amazing, the other I'm very in the middle with. One pretty much update, an unfinished game, and Fatal Fury. I know you say Capcom Fighting Collection 2, but I'm just going to counter with Fatal Fury since I feel that's a complete game and it released this year.
Well, Capcom Fighting Collection 2 also did, but I get what you mean. Like it's it's like a brand new game. Yeah, I get that. So yeah, Ryan, thoughts here on best fighting game?
I don't know. I mean, so far, I mean, the fight. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I believe these fighting games are good, but I mean, if, there's been a lot of great games that have been released this year. I don't know. Fighting games, it's kind of like, a little bit weak in the moment for this year.
Yeah.
I have to go Capcom Fighting Collection because it seems to be the better one out of all of them combined.
Yeah.
Oh, you have Capcom versus SNK 1 and 2, so
Yeah,
that makes up a good chunk of that.
That alone, I think, kind of sells that collection. But yeah.
Last year we had Marvel Collection and Tekken 1. Like, MVC Collection was my runner-up.
Yeah. I think, like, last year and the year before, we had pretty solid lineups for best fighting game. This year, not so much. Next year, I think, is going to be pretty stacked.
Yeah, next year I could see being much bigger.
Yeah, like with Marvel Tokon and then the Invincible game and the Avatar game, like, I think next year is pretty...
That's like 3 out of 5 or 6 slots already.
Yeah. But moving on, best role-playing game. This is where you might start to hear me glaze a particular game, but we'll get there. Your nominees are Avowed, a game I kind of constantly forget about, but we got Avowed, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Monster Hunter... Monster Hunter Wilds, and The Outer Worlds 2. You see, the Monster Hunter fell off so hard it triggers my cough reflexes, and now I need a cough drop. But kind of a interesting lineup there. I guess I can give you my thoughts on each of them. I've played all of them except Outer Worlds 2 and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I do have Outer Worlds 2 though. I just haven't played it yet though. Yeah, Avowed. Look, it's not a terrible game. A lot of people shat on it. I didn't think that game was terrible. In fact, for everything going against it, I actually thought it was pretty good for what I think we all expected. But it should have been a lot better. Yo, loud ass train. I don't know if you guys heard that, but there's a loud ass train over here. Kingdom. No, I said I haven't. Monster Hunter Wilds. My problems with that game is not everyone else's problems. It was just the game that made me realize maybe I'm not a Monster Hunter guy, you know? But that game did fall off real hard. Like, it had a huge launch, but then, like, within a couple of weeks, like, everyone dropped it, which is kind of insane. And then, Expedition 33. And, yeah, look, this game is, I think, it easily wins Best RPG. The only game that might give it some competition is Kingdom Come, which, again, I haven't played that, but a lot of people love that game. I fucking love Expedition 33. But in terms of being an RPG, like, the way it does turn-based is amazing. And it takes inspiration from, like, Sekiro with, like, dodging and parrying. The parrying in the game is so fucking satisfying. If you can just time it right, it's so good. But, yeah, Expedition 33 is my pick to win. Prepare to hear that name a lot in this discussion, by the way. But, yeah, Greg, what do you think is best role-playing game?
I'm meaning to do it, like, play the game itself, but Claire Obscure's sweep with this.
Yeah.
There was no contest.
Yeah. And sweep spelled SW33P.
Yeah.
Just want to put that out there.
Make that a hashtag. Put it on social media.
I've commented on the actual Game Awards, like the video from the actual Game Awards YouTube channel. Exactly what I just said right there. Expedition sweep, like that. Ryan, your pick for best role-playing game?
Well, I know for RPG, it's going to be a tough one with Kingdom and also Expedition. 33, but however, 33 wins by a long shot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, I think Expedition's got this one locked down. Moving on, though. Best Action Adventure. This one's interesting. I don't know why. It just, I guess I'll read it, but you got, your nominees are Death Stranding 2 On the Beach, Ghost of Yotei, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I'm happy to see that gets some recognition because it missed the cutoff last year. Hollow Knight Silksong and Split Fiction. I played Death Stranding 2. I've not played that. What am I talking about? I played Ghost of Yotei, Indiana Jones, and Hollow Knight. Although I did not play a whole lot of Hollow Knight, so it's really for me between Ghost of Yotei and Indiana Jones. And I would love to give this to Indiana Jones, but the fact that Ghost of Yotei actually came out this year, I'm gonna give it to that. Ryan, what's your pick for best action adventure?
I mean, like I said, I wish it was Indiana Jones. I mean, I did play Indiana Jones at my friend's house, but I also played Ghost of Yotei too. And out of those two, Ghost of Yotei is an awesome game to play. So I gotta go with Ghost of Yotei.
Yeah, Ghost of Yotei is... The thing about this game is it's not like I wasn't surprised to not see it in Game of the Year because it is more or less like if you played Ghost of Tsushima and then you play Ghost of Yotei, it is more or less like you are like getting a very similar experience. But like that's not always a bad thing. Right? And I just think that it should win this. Although maybe since it's nominated for Game of the Year, I think Death Stranding might win this one. I don't see where else it will win. So maybe they give Kojima this one. But Greg, what are your thoughts? What game do you? I don't know. It could be what you think is going to win, what you want to win. I don't know, either or.
All right. Well, as much as I want to give it to Silk Song because it finally released and it really is a master of art, like a masterpiece,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna have to go Kojima Sweep with Death Stranding,
Alright.
even though it is a walking sim.
Yeah. All right. Next up, best action game, and I always thought like it's weird that they do best action adventure game and best action game, but I realized there is a difference because action adventure could be like is more broad. Action games specifically like there's like a high octane action as you see with these games. You got Battlefield 6, Doom: The Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Shinobi Art of Vengeance. I played all these games except for Battlefield, but it's really cool to see Ninja Gaiden and Shinobi getting nominees. Although
Ninja Sweep finally.
I don't even think this is the best Ninja Gaiden game that came out this year. I think Ragebound is better.
I agree.
I'm gonna go with Shinobi. That game fucking kicks ass. Ninja Gaiden 4 was great and all, but it kind of got a bit repetitive the further into the game. At least for me personally, like once it stopped like refreshing, like introducing new things, it's like okay, it just like it just sort of. I don't know how to. I kind of articulate it better in my review. Although, Hades 2's got this one. Hades 2 is going to win. Because it's actually nominated for Game of the Year. And Hades 2 is great. I'm just, I gotta play more of that game. I actually finished Shinobi, so that's why I'm picking Shinobi. But, Greg, thoughts on best action game?
Great selection, honestly.
Yeah.
But I think Hades is going to sweep this, like, easily. Because Hades 1 was already super popular. And even though 2 is still in, like, this weird state of, like, being exclusive to one console, though it will release on other stuff eventually, Hades will win.
Yeah. People are, like, surprised it's, this is not really that important. People are surprised Hades 2 is exclusive to, Switch.
Yeah, so the Switch 2 for now.
The first one was like that too. Like I feel like people forget that, but the first one was also a timed exclusive for Nintendo and PC as well, I guess. But yeah, Ryan, best action game. What do you think?
Oh well, the best action. Well, I have to go with Hades 2.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a really fun. Looks like a really fun game. Honestly, I mean, Nintendo Switch 2 definitely has a lot of interesting games that are coming out. They definitely did a lot of they did a lot of good games. Donkey Kong, Hades 2, and all that, etc.
Yeah. Yeah, Hades 2's got this one. I'm just because this is the only thing it's nominated for, I'm picking Shinobi, but it's going to be Hades 2. The best VR AR game. By the way, Liz, like, what AR game comes out? This is always best VR/AR. There's never an AR game. Unless, like...
There's no augmented reality. It's just VR.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
VR.
Pokemon Go, I remember, was AR, but, like...
Yeah.
So, the nominees are Alien Rogue Incursion, Arkan Age, Ghost Town, Marvel's Deadpool VR, and The Midnight Walk. Gonna have to go with either Deadpool, because it's Deadpool, or Alien, because it's Alien. And I'm gonna go with Deadpool. Although I did hear good things about The Midnight Walk, but I'm gonna go with Deadpool. I haven't played any of these games because I don't play VR, but yeah, that's what I got. Greg, thoughts?
Deadpool. That's all I can really say. I remember the trailer being really funny.
Yeah, I remember being like so excited when the trailer started because I'm like, yo, a new Deadpool game. That's so cool. It's a fucking VR game. You can see me like my
Disappointment.
my body. Like I think the VOD is still up on my channel. You can literally watch that. And Ryan, thoughts on VR AR game?
I know this is comes as a shock, really. I would go with Deadpool VR, but however, I did play Alien,
Oh.
and believe It's actually a really action-packed and fun game, so I have to go with Alien on this one.
Okay. Did you play it in VR? Because I think you could also like play that without VR.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I played at my friend's house.
Oh, cool. So it looks like
Yeah.
you actually played one of these games, and we haven't.
Yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
yeah. Best mobile game.
Yeah. Very.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Best. Yeah. Very fun game. Definitely recommend playing it.
All right. There you go.
Yeah.
I would assume, by the way, Alien Rogue Incursion is a roguelike because of the name. I'm just assuming. Best mobile game. You got Destiny Rising, which I did not know they released a Destiny mobile game this year. Persona 5 The Phantom X, which I did know that they released a Persona 5 mobile game this year. I did know about that. Sonic Rumble, Uma
Musume, pretty dirt. I literally said it for you.
Yeah. And Wuthering Waves. Didn't Wuthering Waves come out last year? Or did
It might have reached the cutoff.
Right. Okay.
Or it was very early this year and you just forgot.
Right. I remember it made it into Player's Voice though, which I remember Player's Voice from last year. That was fucking stupid. It's like, okay, this is why they don't let the actual players vote on the categories. I haven't played any of these. Fucking Sonic Rumble. That's my pick. Because it's Sonic. Greg?
Alright, so WoWa, I've been meaning to play, but I just really don't feel like much of a connection. Destiny is Destiny. P5X I've also been meaning to play, but how many like mobile games can I handle? Uma Musume is very marketable and I do enjoy, but the only one I played is Sonic Rumble. I play it nightly. It's pretty fun.
Okay, so you go with Sonic
Yeah.
Rumble.
Yep.
All right.
I agree with Greg. One, Sonic Rumble is a lot of fun. I played it myself,
Oh,
so I'm going to Sonic Rumble.
all right. There you go. I think I registered for like a alpha thing or something like that for Sonic Rumble. I don't think I ever got it, but like there was a desire for me to play Sonic Rumble at least. So I guess that right there, yeah.
Yeah, the registration, that was actually for like in-game gifts and rewards.
Oh, whoops. Best debut indie game. Now this one's interesting. I think there's a discussion to be had here. Now, I feel like people don't quite understand the difference between this and best indie game. Debut indie is like either like a first-time developer or first-time publisher putting out their first game, right? Your nominees are Blueprints, Despelote, Dispatch. Pretty happy to see Dispatch on there. Megabonk, and Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Now, by all senses of the definition, even though it doesn't look it at all, Expedition 33 is an indie game made by a very small developer that had never made a game before and published by like kind of like a double A publisher, but like they're still not that, like Kepler Interactive is the publisher. They're still not that big, and they were also pretty hands off. Like their whole thing is like they help publish indie games that don't have publishers, and they remain hands off. Right, that's their whole thing. So by all intents and purposes, Expedition 33 is an indie game, and it's a debut indie game. But I always kind of thought it shouldn't have been here because, like, it's gonna sweep. Give like another game, give an indie game, this shine. Like give it to Blueprints or something like that. Which a lot of people thought that should have been nominated for Game of the Year. Not enough outlets played that game, and I also don't think it's localized outside of the U.S. And there's a bunch of like foreign outlets that make up the jury. So yeah, they can't play that one. It's Expedition 33. I hate that Dispatch immediately just gets, pushed aside in this category because I love Dispatch. That game is great. It might be, like, a top 3 favorite game for me. But it's Expedition 33 for me. Greg, thoughts on best debut indie?
Really nice selection. I've been meaning to play some of these, but it's Clair Obscur is sweeping. I can't make this up.
Yeah. And Ryan.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, Furry 3 is definitely a really good game, especially like the story of how it was made. Like
Mm-hmm.
you said, so I'm going to go with Furry 3. Really, it's definitely a really good game to get a debuted, and this one definitely deserves to win.
Yep. Uh, Now best independent game, which there's always a bit of controversy with this category, because like, what is an independent game? I feel like because you got like a bunch of different types of indie games nominated here, but I feel like a few years ago, Dave the Diver was nominated, and that was controversial because the developer was small, but the publisher was like Nexon. They're like a multi-billion-dollar company. But like I think from what I know about these games, they seem like indie games. So your nominees are Absalom, which I didn't know. They published by .mu. Okay, maybe I'll have to check it out now. Ball Pit, which I haven't played, but I hear that game is addicting as fuck. Blueprints, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silk Song. Now, I've played all these games except for Absalom and Ball Pit. Although I barely played. Like I found out Silk Song's not for me. Like I wasn't. I never got too into the first Hollow Knight, and similarly, I never really got too into Silk Song either. And also Blueprints. Like, no disrespect to that game, it's just it's like a visual novel roguelike. Two things that just don't really jive with me. But weirdly enough, even though I said roguelikes don't really jive with me, I do love Hades, which is like the roguelike. I love Hades too. That game is great, but it's Expedition 33. Like it's almost. I'm telling you, it's like not even fair to put Expedition 33 in this category. But yeah, Ryan, we'll ask you. What's your pick for best indie game?
Now, I would go with Hades 2, but however, I mean, let's be honest here. Hades 2 is a really good game. I feel like Furry 3, especially like you said of how it was developed. I mean, I like the underdog really. I want to go with Furry 3 on this one.
Yeah.
I feel like that like a win because for one, I mean, it's a very good game. I mean, I don't know what to say, especially of how it was made too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. What's up?
oh no, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Greg, thoughts on what do you think's best indie game?
I like the Absalom representation, considering it is part beat 'em up, but come on, it's Clair Obscur. I can't make this up.
Yeah. Expeditions.
I know it's only like mic only, but I'm literally grinning behind my camera because I can't make it up.
Yeah. Best community support. I'll read what it says on the website that I'm looking at. Recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates / patches. So the nominees are Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky. This one could be anything. I mean, Fortnite, I feel like, is here every year. Fortnite and No Man's Sky are here every year, and Final Fantasy 14. They're here every year, but they don't, like, sometimes they win, sometimes they don't. I'll give it to Helldivers. They've been pretty active, still updating that game. So I'll give it to Helldivers. But it can be anything, I guess. Greg, thoughts?
I'll agree with you on Helldivers, honestly.
All right, and Ryan.
Yeah, this is best ongoing game, right?
Community support.
Community support.
Oh, community sport.
Yeah, very similar lineup of games though.
Yeah. Um. Well, let's get rid of Fortnite because that's always been there. Same thing with Final Fantasy. I'm gonna go with Helldivers 2.
Okay. And then we got best ongoing game, which is basically the same lineup. It's Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky. But instead of Baldur's Gate, it's Marvel Rivals, which look, I've heard. I don't know like what happened with that game, but I heard that it fell off hard. But like,
No, it did. It did.
here's the
Oh,
thing.
he did.
Here's the thing though. The fall off must have happened like somewhat recently because I remember like for a good chunk of this year, that game was still popular. That game was still like people were still hyped about it. People were still playing it. So it managed to stay relevant for a good chunk of the year, and then whatever happened caused it to fall off. So yeah, that game was really popular. It missed the cutoff last year, so I'm kind of surprised that like a game that missed last year's cutoff. The only thing it's nominated for this year is the thing that you don't need to come out this year in order to get nominated for. But yeah, I'm just gonna go Helldivers 2 again. Ryan.
Now, I know that you guys say that Marvel Rivals pretty much fell off.
Apparently,
I mean, I've underrated the game really. Yeah, I mean, I played it a lot, so my vote is Marvel Rivals.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a very rated game. I mean, I like how they do it with the characters really. With what Tony Stark, Penny Parker. I mean, Jeff the Land Shark. I mean, it's like Overwatch, but however, like Marvel related.
I'm gonna
And
interrupt you. It's Overwatch, but good.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's Overwatch, but good. So that's why. Actually, I think it's better than Overwatch. So
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm going with Marvel Rivals for this one.
Yeah. Uh, maybe Sue Storm might have given them some points there, but
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Greg, thoughts on best ongoing game?
I'm just gonna say Fortnite because it made a new Simpsons game before anyone else, and it's really funny.
All right. Yeah. No, that's not a bad. I didn't really think
That's
about
not bad.
that. Yeah. That's. All right.
He's
And
not
also
wrong.
the collabs are actually pretty good somehow.
Yeah. I feel like Fortnite should have won last year for best ongoing because I think like the year before that they was when they introduced like Lego Fortnite and all those other games, but it was like after the cutoff, and it was after the cutoff, and it was still popular, so I feel like it probably should have gotten in there, but yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's just that. I guess we'll move on to games for impact. It's a bunch. This is usually a bunch of games that like I feel like most people haven't played, but I feel like I've actually played. I've played two of these. Wow. Your nominees are Consume Me, Despalote, Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, which I think was on PS Plus, so I could have played that, but I didn't. South of Midnight and Wanderstop. South of Midnight and Wanderstop are the two games I played. If you guys know the YouTuber and streamer Doug, Wanderstop's made by his brother. I don't know if you guys knew that, but yeah. Wanderstop is actually a pretty interesting game. It's like I haven't. Apparently, there's a big twist in that game, but I haven't played it yet. Oh, I haven't gotten to that part yet, but like I can tell, like it's like this farming sim, but like you can tell like something's up, you know. But it's South of Midnight. South of Midnight was kind of like I didn't hate it. I thought it was actually like in a similar like I mentioned for Ninja Gaiden, I like it started to become a bit repetitive. Yeah, that was like double double that for South of Midnight. Because it started to get really repetitive by the end. But I guess like it touches on family trauma and stuff like that, which is what this category is looking for, and it's also Xbox, so that might just get it the win. But yeah, that's my pick for games for Impact. Greg, any thoughts?
South of Midnight is the only one I know out of all these, so that's the automatic vote for me.
Yeah, I like the story behind South of Midnight, so I'm going with South of Midnight for this one.
Yeah. We'll get to it later, but I feel like South of Midnight absolutely should have gotten nominated for Best Art Direction, and it somehow didn't. Like, that's actually kind of crazy to me. We'll get there. Innovation and accessibility. This one's always, like, a little confusing, so I'll read the excerpt. It says here, recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. So your nominees here are Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom the Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 26. What the fuck is that game doing here? And South of Midnight. Oh, I didn't realize South of Midnight got added here. The only two games... Oh, I played 3 of these games. I played South of Midnight and Doom the Dark Ages, and I played a little bit of Atomfall, but not that much. I don't know. I didn't use the accessibility options. I don't know if you guys hear a toilet flushing, but yeah, the walls are thin. Sorry about that. I'll give it to Doom. Oh fuck. I'll give it to Doom. Just because. Why the fuck not? Greg, thoughts?
Also Doom, because why not?
Yeah, and Ryan?
Yeah, you know what? South of Midnight because, well, why the fuck not?
Okay. Next up, Best Performance. Now this is where things kind of get a bit interesting. Your nominees are, so you got Erika Ishii from, she was Atsu in Ghost of Yotei. Kanatsu Kato, who was Hinako in Silent Hill F. Troy Baker, who was Indiana Jones in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. So that's pretty cool that I thought he definitely deserved a nominee. And then the other 3 are from Expedition 33. You got Ben Starr, who, if you I won't say who he is if you haven't played the game yet, because it is kind of a spoiler. Just that character's existence is kind of a spoiler. But in Expedition 33, Charlie Cox, Daredevil himself is in the game as Gustav in Expedition 33, and Jennifer English as Mael in Expedition 33. I wonder what game is gonna win when you have half the categories.
Yeah, it's so rigged.
Yeah, exactly.
Now look, I always thought I thought it was gonna get at least 2. Like I thought they were gonna do at least 2. Nominate 2 performers for this game. I didn't know they'd do 3, and normally there's 5 in this category, but they do 3. They nominated 3 of them for 3 fucking people from the same game. So I think they might have added an extra spot just to give someone else a shot. So I played all these games. I mean, it's easy to for that to be the case when there's only 4. I'm surprised nobody from Death Stranding got nominated. I didn't play that game, but
no Norman Reedus,
yeah,
no
Norman
Luca
Reedus
Marinelli.
Or, whoever plays the love interest. I think that's somewhat a big name, but I'm not sure. But
That's weird. I thought
Yeah.
Norman
Kojima
Reedus-
does hire big names with his own indie games nowadays.
Yeah.
I called it indie because independent studio.
Yeah, I feel like he would have actually been nominated.
Yeah, but I mean, Death Stranding got a lot of nominations, so it's not like it's hurting because it didn't get this. But so I'll go over each of them. Erika Ishii is she's great as Atsu. It's she adds the way she plays the character and just brings some humanity to the character, and is able to do emotion very well. Kanatsu Kato, I wasn't the biggest fan of Silent Hill F. There's a lot of things I loved about that game. I don't think it's bad at all. Just the combat in the game I did not love, and normally it's like cool to avoid the combat. Like it's the one game where it's like encouraged that you like run away from your enemies. But then there are moments where you can't run away from your enemies, and that kind of highlights when the combat's bad. But that has nothing to do with the performance here. And yeah, no, she was great. And Troy Baker is Indiana Jones. Like he's great. I don't think he's winning though, just because he is kind of just playing Indiana Jones. He plays the character really well, but like he's not like doing an emotional performance or anything like that. So it's between the three from Expedition 33, and I would have to give it to Ben Starr because holy shit, like I'm just gonna say that like if you like the more like the more you play the game, you find out more about his character and just the entire like world that they live in, and like when you find out more about the character, like Ben Starr's performance is unbelievable. So I'm gonna pick Ben Starr, but like Charlie Cox is great, and Jennifer English is also great. Everyone nominated here is great. So yeah, Ryan, we'll ask you. Who do you think is winning best performance?
Well, I mean, obviously, I feel like the best performance will have to go with either Ben Starr or Charlie Cox. Now, however, since pretty much there's all three Expedition 33 characters, I'd rather pick like the underdog. I'm going to go with Ghost of Yushi Erica. I'm not really good at last names.
Ishi?
Yushi, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, she put out a very good performance. Really, I mean, I would do Indiana Jones with Troy Baker, but there's only one Indiana Jones, and that's Harrison Ford. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Troy Baker. He's a very good voice actor. He definitely knows how to perform like a character very well. But Erika Ishii is definitely a good person to actually. Well, she's definitely had the best performance out of them all, besides Charlie Cox and Ben Starr.
Okay.
So I'm going with Erica.
And Greg. Greg?
Whether obscure or not, when you mention Ben Starr, there's like zero contest, so
Yeah.
that's an automatic vote for him. Me.
Yeah. Plus, I still kind of feel like he should have won for Final Fantasy 16. Although
Yeah, with Clive.
I think they gave it to someone from Baldur's Gate, who was also great. So you can't really go wrong.
Yeah,
So
2023 was Baldur's Gate rigged.
yeah. But like I think this one's Ben Starr. But like the other two from Expedition 33, like Charlie Cox is great. Ryan, you didn't really mention Jennifer English, but she's also really good. Like because like I said there's certain things you find out about Ben Starr's character. There's certain things you find out about Jennifer English's character, which is also just insane. So, but I'm going with Ben Starr, just like you, Greg. So yeah, best audio design next up. Battlefield 6, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, and Silent Hill F. This is going to sound very specific. I remember the sound design in Silk Song being really good. So I'm kind of surprised that's not here. Like I don't pay attention to sound design. But when I notice sound design, I feel like it's like worth like mentioning, you know. But like I noticed it for Silk Song and it's not here. But yeah, look, I've been glazing Expedition 33 a lot. I think this is one category it maybe doesn't win. Like it could win, but like I don't know, like maybe give this one to someone else. Like it's probably gonna be like Battlefield because there's a lot going on in that game, so obviously you need good sound design. But the sound design in Silent Hill is really good. Like whenever you get a horror game, I think you need good sound design. So I love Silent Hill, but like I can't fault it for its sound design. So yeah, I'm gonna go Silent Hill F. Greg.
Silent Hill, I agree with you because I do like the ambiance of the alternate world, and especially when it's the feudal music starts playing and it goes into combat. I think that's like really good.
And Ryan.
Same. I'm gonna go with Silent Hill.
All right.
The music and everything is just, and also the sound effects are just top notch.
All right. Yep. Now we got best score and music. Your nominees are, say it with me now, Claire Obscure, Expedition 33.
Your
And then we got Death Stranding 2 on the beach. I keep forgetting that it's actually called Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Like, I keep forgetting that's a part of the name. But Ghost of Yote, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silk Song. I played all these games except for Death Stranding, but even then, I've actually heard the music for Death Stranding, and the music is really good in that game. Before I say what I think is gonna win, I want to give each of these games their flowers because they all have really good music. Ghost of Yote's got amazing music. Hades 2. I kind of don't think the music's as good as the first game, but like that, the first game had an amazing soundtrack too, and that's nothing to take away from Hades 2 because the soundtrack is great as well here. And Silk Song, like I'm not a big fan of Hollow Knight, but I can't fault it for its music. But it's Expedition 33. Like genuinely, like the fact that they found a guy on like a French music forum that they just happened to stumble on, and they were like, "Hey, you want to like make the music for our game?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." So and like he had never worked on like a soundtrack before for like for like anything really. Like so that's crazy. And he put like I'm telling you, yesterday this game came out in April. Yesterday I went through the soundtrack, the entire score for the game. It's like 8 hours of music. It's crazy. And like there's like 11-minute long songs in the game that are like boss music, and it's like without giving spoilers, the lyrics are like is an argument basically between two people, which like sounds so weird to say that about a song, but like it works so well. And I can't even tell what they're saying because they're in French, but I don't care, So I'm picking Expedition 33. Greg.
It's going to be Expedition 33, especially with how the story was put together. Like, that is insane.
Yeah. What game? Like Expedition 33 is probably gonna get it, but like, what would you want to win? Just to make it a bit more interesting.
All right, my second choice would probably have to go to Death Stranding.
Yeah. Okay. And Ryan.
Well, I mean, I think we all said what will be the best score. I mean, Expedition 33.
Yeah.
I mean, everything I have to say, you guys already said it.
Yep. All right. Now we got Best Art Direction. Your nominees are Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silk. Is this the same? These are the same nominees as score and music. Damn.
Yeah, somehow that's actually a freaking coincidence.
Now,
Yeah.
I really love the art direction in Expedition 33, but kind of like score and music, I can see this is like the other category that Expedition is nominated for that I could definitely see like another game winning. Even though, spoiler alert, my pick probably is Expedition, but like I could definitely see another game winning this one. If it's not Expedition 33, it's one of the two indie games, probably Hades 2 or Hollow Knight. But the art direction in Expedition is so good. But like the composer, like they got a guy who like had never done any sort of like art for like anything, any game or anything like that before. Like they got someone fairly inexperienced, and like like the game takes place in France, and you see a bunch of stuff like you see like a faded like Eiffel Tower in the air, and it just looks so cool. It's just stuff like that is like really like the art direction. I think Expedition 33 wins best art direction, and it's also my personal pick. Greg, how about you?
For art direction, I know Expedition 33 is winning, but for a second, I would probably choose Hades 2.
All right, and and Ryan, how about you?
Well, for an art di- for a person who hasn't done like art direction and made like such a beautiful game itself, and I was actually shocked really because damn, like looking at this game, it definitely feels like it's like realistic and definitely beautiful and pretty much been made as a professional.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, as much as pretty much well how this would definitely win, and I know it's going to win multiple of its nominations. Expedition 33 is going to win this one by far.
All right. Next up, I think we're coming towards the end a bit here. Best narrative. Your nominees are Expedition 33,
I can't.
Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and not Hades 2, fucking Silent Hill F. Pretty cool to see Silent Hill get nominated for a lot because this is a Keighley show, you know. Looks like they let bygones be bygones, I guess. But they're like, no, you still can't get Game of the Year though. But I didn't think it should have gotten Game of the Year. But I actually think the narrative in Silent Hill F was really solid. I don't think it's winning though. I think fucking the Expedition 33 is winning this one. But my God, the narrative.
I don't even have to say it anymore. It's going to be Expedition 33.
The narrative.
That just sweeps.
The narrative is so good. Like the story, and like it just like the premise of the story, like a doomsday clock with an evil god, like changing the number to an ever decreasing age, and everyone of that age immediately dies. So a group of expeditioners have to set out and fight the god. Like that's already like good enough. But I'm telling you guys, like the further you get into the game, like certain reveals happen, and it's like it kind of changes your entire perception of like every event that happened before. Like it is, my God, like. I'm gushing so much about the narrative, but that's because like the narrative is like one of the best parts. It probably is my favorite part of the game. Actually, I think I like the story of the game more than the actual gameplay. The gameplay is amazing. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I love the story and narrative of Ghost of Yote as well. But to me, it's Expedition. Greg, you said. You already got yours out of
Quite literally, I agree with you with Claire Obscure.
Yeah, Ryan.
I mean, I have to go with. Oh my goodness! I mean, Expedition 33.
All right, yeah. Next up, best game direction, which I always felt like is. I always felt this one was a bit redundant. Because how can your game have the best direction but not be the best game of the year, right? Like if your game is your best game of the year, like it needs to have the best direction. But at the same time, like in previous years, like I remember last year, I think it was like the exact same lineup as game of the year. So like it was a bit awkward. I remember, Greg, when me, you, and Slash discussed it. We discussed best direction.
Yeah.
And then we got to game of the year, and it was kind of awkward because we were kind of just saying exactly the same thing. But
And not just that, but also we had a nice debacle between 2 or 3 titles specifically.
I remember the Elden.
And somehow I voted right.
Yeah. So best game direction. The thing is, though, they don't have the exact same nominees as Game of the Year. So, okay, this one feels a little different, even if, I think the winner will still be the same. But your nominees are Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, Hades 2, and Split Fiction. So it seems like... It feels like Ghost of Yote and Split Fiction are here... as like sort of like your runner-ups. Like they couldn't get Game of the Year, but we'll give them this. But it's probably not going to win. It's going to be between Claire Obscure, Death Stranding, and Hades 2. and by that I mean it's fucking Clair Obscur. It is.
I agree, but Death Stranding 2 is also really good with its direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just think like it's just I don't want to like talk about why. But basically, what I would say why Clair Obscur has the best direction is like everything I could say about why it should win Game of the Year. So I'll save that. Ryan, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's like between Expedition 33 and Death Strand. I mean, these two are like real, like same thing with Hades too, like Dibble and Ghost of Yo. Like honestly, these games definitely had one of the best game directions. But however, the story itself and the way how it's like presented, I have to go with Expedition 33 because I think pretty much on a game direction point, you definitely have to make sure the story, the quality, and everything is good. And I think they definitely did the best game direction with Expedition 33. So I have to go with 33 on this one.
All right, and now we got game. Excuse me, I had to burp. Game of the Year. Recognizing
You're
a game
good.
that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. Your nominees are Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silksong, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Now, if either of you two, or anyone watching, saw my Instagram story the other day and saw me predict what I think is going to be nominated for Game of the Year, this is basically what I predicted, except instead of Kingdom Come Deliverance, I predicted Split Fiction. But I was always a little like iffy about that one in comparison to the others. I was pretty confident in the others. I always said if it's not Split Fiction, it's going to be Kingdom Come 2. I'm not gonna say like, oh, I knew it was gonna be KCD 2. I'm just saying though, I think I get like 5.5 out of 6, right? Anyways, now look, of these games, I have not played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 or Death Stranding 2. Nor do I get the fuck out of here. An ad just popped up blocking exactly what I was looking at. I don't really have a desire to play these two games. I do gotta give a shout out to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 though, because that like, from what I know, the first game had like mixed reviews and like was pretty unfinished when it came out, but they came out with the sequel and it seems to just be like really damn good, and everyone kind of loved it. But one thing I really like about this lineup is that there's only 2 actually like fully AAA games here. Isn't that interesting? Because
Yeah.
like Death Stranding 2 and Donkey Kong Bonanza, from Sony and Nintendo, but like Expedition 33 is from like a very small developer and a decently sized publisher, but still not like a big publisher really. Hades 2 is from Supergiant Games. They're like, I guess you can call them like a triple I studio, like one of the bigger indies, but still an indie. Hollow Knight Silksong is a team, like, it's easy to forget this because of like just how much hype Hollow Knight had, but Team Cherry, the developer and publisher, is like a team of like 3 people, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a very like small developer, like a double A, I think like Czech developer. So yeah, I'll give my thoughts on each game. There's Hollow Knight Silksong. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but like nothing against the game. I'm not gonna go on this like contrarian shit like, oh, it's overrated. You imagine if I did that though? That would get people mad. But no, I'm not gonna do that. It's objectively a really good game. It doesn't really like, it's not really for me, I guess. Hades 2 is amazing. I don't like roguelikes, but I fucking love Hades. It is sort of a refinement on the first game, though, so I guess it makes it less interesting, but it's like, what a damn good refinement. Donkey Kong Bonanza, I love this game. It is like a destruction platformer. The destructible environments are like, and just the colors, just how like vibrant it is, and just how much personality it has. I'm shocked that it got one other nominee and still managed to get Game of the Year, or yeah, get nominated for that. Like that is really weird to me. Like this is like Game of the Year is half the categories it was nominated for, which is crazy. But it's Expedition 33. That game, like I don't like. You guys gotta understand, like even if this game was not like universally loved like it is, and it didn't get this many like nominations, I'd probably still be saying this about this game. Like it really like it was the type of experience I like don't think I've ever had before playing a game, and I don't think I will have again because it was truly unique. Like it's weird how unique it is because it takes inspiration from a lot of games. Like there's inspiration from Sekiro, from Final Fantasy, from Lost Odyssey. There's even platforming segments where the developers literally said they took inspiration from Only Up. This game has Only Up like shit in it. That is crazy. But like the story and like just the visuals as well, like it's Expedition 33. That's my personal game of the year. And I think we all think it's going to win Game of the Year, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
it's gonna sweep.
absolutely.
But I want to ask you guys for your personal Game of the Year. And if it's Expedition 33, then yeah, it is. But like, what game is your favorite out of these six? We'll start with you, Ryan.
Well, I mean, this is definitely a very good list. I mean, you got Expedition 33, Death Stranded 2, Donkey Kong, Banana Balooza, Hades 2, Hollow Knights, Kingdom Come. All of them are really good. I considered this one's definitely a tough one. Really, obviously, like there are really good games, but however, if you look at Expedition 33, it has everything that deserves Game of the Year. Pretty much, it has a great story. It has a best design. It has a best what well best experience, honestly, and let's not best soundtrack, and also let's not forget like how it's very it's like a debut game.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
some of the people are very new at it. Pretty much, there's a new art, like the art designer never made a beautiful game like this before. A soundtrack person never made this amazing sound. Like honestly, I mean, I feel like X, consider the fact that how this game is way too good, and the fact that these people never actually made a game like this. Like they have never made like a really good game compared to Expedition 33. And that's a very good debut game. I feel like this one deserves to win, really, because low key, and look at the nominations, really, too. It's been nominated multiple times.
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah.
set the record.
Uh,
It has the most nominees. It has the most
mhm.
nominations of any game in the history of the Game Awards, which is just crazy to me.
Yeah,
Like it has more than like Baldur's Gate. It has more than The Last of Us. It has more than Elden Ring. Like that's crazy.
yeah. It has honestly, it has the best acting, the best music, best story, best visuals, best of everything. So I'm going to go with Expedition 33.
All right, and Greg,
Yeah,
what's? Sorry, you weren't done.
I, I do want to say, to all the other fellow all the fellow gaming developers out there who got nominated. I mean, I don't know if they will like see this video, but you guys definitely did a very good job. No matter what, I mean, you should guys be proud of getting these games out and having all these people enjoying these games. So yeah, you guys definitely put your heart, sweat, and work to it. Shout out to them for the nominees, and Also, what could be like the future winner? Who knows?
Amen. Anyways, Greg, what's your personal pick for game of the year?
Like you guys, I will vote for Claire Obscure. But out of all these, the only one I really have played start to finish is Donkey Kong. This is the game that sells the Switch too, not Mario Kart World. I really enjoyed the Odyssey team's take on Donkey Kong, his new redesign, all the references to the old games, and of course the story with its twist, which I'm not going to spoil,
Yeah.
considering there are people who haven't played. But I really enjoyed this one, and as much as I wanted to take in vain for Astrobot with last year, I know it's not going to win, but kudos to Nintendo for bringing the Beast back after forever.
Yeah.
And also kudos to the rest of the devs for all the games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was I was talking about this with Ryan, like a little bit before we started. A lot of people were saying like, this is a really good year for video games. Like, might be one of the best years of all time for video games. I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know. Like, I don't. What is it that I'm not seeing about this year? That is like this year had Claire Obscure. It had Donkey Kong. It had these like big indie games. But then I realized it's because this year, like, I look at a year like 2023. That year had a lot of heavy hitters, but those are like, all those are kind of like big AAA games that were like heavy hitters. Except for Baldur's Gate, which weirdly enough is kind of an indie game. Like, the IP's not an indie game, but like, learn about the development for that game. It's kind of an indie like production, but like that game had like excuse me, that game was like a bunch of AAA games that like hit it out of the park. This game was a bunch of surprises and a bunch of like smaller games that like really like made an impact. Like, I mean, like it's just like most of the nominees for game of the year are like not AAA, which is like, I don't think that's ever happened before. So yeah, I think like the future of the gaming industry is not AAA. The future of the gaming industry is
It's AA and indies.
yeah, AA and indies and like whatever is in between, because I feel like there should be like an in between for that. But yeah, that's the future. And the thing about Claire Obscure, this is their first game. This is Sandfall Interactive's first game, and I remember watching an interview with the lead, like the head of the studio, saying like, how could you possibly like follow this up? This is your first game. Like, how do you possibly like, you might have like, you peaked too early. How do you possibly follow this up? And he like, his attitude is great. He goes like, well, Claire Obscure is like what we did when we had no idea what we were doing. Imagine what we can do next when we know what we're doing. And that's a great attitude. So I just wanted to shout that out. But yeah, that's our picks for Game of the Year. We didn't actually vote because the website sucks dick. But
Well, actually, I was able to vote, so my votes are in if it
Okay.
saves.
I guess I'll vote like.
I'll warn you guys now. It's gonna act a little slow, but it's gonna work.
Okay. Well, yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. This was a long one, hour and 33 minutes. Greg, where can people find you? Anything you want to plug? Anything you got coming up soon?
All right, the channel is linked in the description, and then from there you can follow my Twitter or Twitch.
Right.
Ladder's dead, but I'm more active on Twitter. Stay tuned.
All right. Props to you for sticking around on Twitter. I couldn't fucking do it. I'm
trying. I'll just say it like that.
Ryan, anything you like to plug? Anything you got coming up?
Just subscribe to my channel and we'll see whatever videos we have in store. I don't know anything yet, but there might be some on the way.
All right. And you could, of course, like follow them and their socials in the description below. And even Zach, who was here at the beginning, Greg, he was here before you joined, but he had to dip and you didn't get to plug anything. He's in the description below as well. And of course, me, DPX Solo on YouTube, Twitch. I almost said Twitter. I mean, you can follow me on Twitter. I don't use Twitter anymore, but I'm on Blue Sky. I don't even really use Blue Sky either, but like I use it more than Twitter now. Instagram, I've been posting quite a bit on my new it's not really new, but on my DPX solo Instagram account, so you can follow me there. And yeah, we'll be back whenever with another episode of Chillin With The Miikcast. Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye bye. Happy gaming.